This BMW Mini, which we bought for over 20,000, was dismantled in just 2 days. Although its current price has fallen drastically, looking at this imported Mini, fully stripped after 15 years, its quality honestly still holds up incredibly well today. It's a 15-year-old car, no rust anywhere, inside or out. Most importantly, when the interior plastic trim panels were removed, all the clips inside were still functional, none had aged or broken. Aside from its age and a lot of dust, the rest wasn't as bad as we'd imagined. They say this car is cheap to buy but expensive to fix, so I'd say if this car gets damaged, replacing parts is quite pricey. For example, if our rear bumper breaks, it was new, replacing just this one piece, not the whole thing, costs $15.50.
It's really expensive, but these are easy to fix later. Just bring his bumper over to me.
But currently, this interior, besides the refurbishment and wrapping we're already doing, we haven't spent much on parts yet. So is restoring a Mini really expensive? This varies from person to person. The car's exterior color is being changed to a retro style. It's completely stripped down, so the paint inside and out will match. I heard a color change is cheap and easy, but if you open the door and it's 2 colors like my car, it just feels imperfect. The only hard part is having to strip the whole car down to a bare shell. To save money, we found a paint shop for a color change. With all the parts removed and reinstalled, it'd be 6,000 to 7,000. If we strip it ourselves and take it in, we can save over 2,000 in labor.
Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And hit the bell icon to stay updated with our latest videos.
But if it's your first time taking apart a Mini to modify or refurbish it, you really need to search for tutorials online. Otherwise, you won't know how to remove Mini parts. Although this car isn't big, it truly has a lot of parts. It was my first time disassembling this car too, and sometimes I really felt a bit clueless. For example, I couldn't remove the rear wing no matter what. While fumbling around, I ended up taking off the trunk's door panel instead.
To remove the trunk panel, you first take off the tailgate wing. I went halfway around, then came back, found it still wouldn't detach, and slowly lost it.
Turns out the seats had to come out first, then I could proceed. This one door panel alone has nearly 20 screws and it's modular. With cars I've worked on, door panels usually come off in one piece, but this car is interconnected. You have to follow the sequence, taking it apart piece by piece. All 5 car doors are off. Now for the car's toughest part, the dashboard. My head's spinning. It's still one complex step after another. Which to remove first? That's a real puzzle. For an engineer like me, it's pain and pleasure. Difficult as it is, once I'm immersed, I truly enjoy it. Sometimes you think it's coming off, but it just won't. Look closely, a hidden screw could be behind a part. It's so frustrating once it's all apart. Looking back, it seems quite simple. But taking this car apart the first time, honestly, it's quite hard. Honestly, the materials used in this car are quite solid. I really didn't expect this car to even have a full set of curtain airbags. Not to mention 15 years ago, even today, it'd be considered a high-spec model. After 2 days of tinkering, this Mini is now completely stripped down. All car parts were undamaged. Then we separated all interior dashboards, seats and door panels needing wrap and sent them for wrapping. All the remaining accessories, we'll pick them out, clean them little by little, and try to restore them to their original factory condition. Then tomorrow we plan to remove the engine for analysis and send the empty car shell for painting. This makes it easier to take the engine out, and we can paint the engine bay the same color. Then we'll see how much it costs to analyze the car's engine.
Once the entire renovation is complete, I'll share the total cost with you then.
The BMW Mini, cheap to buy, expensive to fix renovation project. Today, the first massive renovation bill arrived. We bought this car for over 20,000 and its 15-year-old roof is getting a full overhaul, transforming it into a luxurious Mini. As this netizen said, a car for 20,000 isn't expensive, but the repairs might be enough to buy another one.
When we first took it apart, I didn't think there'd be any costly repairs, but the moment we started engine disassembly, I knew. They say this car's common problems appear after 100,000 kilometers. Water pump leaks, engine oil leaks. Our original plan was to completely strip this car down, clean it thoroughly, and refurbish it. But once we started, it was clear. If it wasn't broken here, it was broken there. Once an engine is disassembled, many parts must be replaced. BMW car repairs are quite intricate, and as a professional amateur, I definitely can't handle it myself. The difficulty is too great, so I specifically asked a friend for help. Everyone asked if I can put all these disassembled parts back together. My answer is to fix and reassemble quickly, or I'll truly forget. Good thing the engine was taken apart. A car with 130,000 kilometers had sludge and carbon, looking like a 300,000 kilometer engine. Valves and pistons showed varying wear. If it kept running, the engine could burst. After I took it apart, it wasn't just simple disassembly. Every part had to be cleaned many times, ensuring no dust remained. Then the engine was reassembled. Here's the main point, an engine overhaul. Calculating the parts to replace just this pair alone is over 3,600, and there might be more parts to replace later. Even during assembly, this car requires specialized tools. This official tool costs 135, and for us, we'll only use it this one time, essentially making it disposable.
More importantly, besides this major repair kit, we got the OEM one. The rest are aftermarket. For this common low-flow water pump, the OEM is $780.
$180 for aftermarket parts. Honestly, that's quite expensive. The cost for these aftermarket parts, if all were OEM, it would come out to over 8,000 UN, not counting the engine overhaul and all car fluids, and most importantly, not even counting labor. A mini overhaul would probably cost at least 2,000 UN.
Well, we saved this money. Now, what we hope most is that when we clean these parts, we don't find anything else broken, because if anything breaks, the price starts at 300 to 500, which is truly heartbreaking. It seems this netizen was right. It's truly affordable to buy, but unaffordable to repair. But if we'd found a car with no engine issues, all this money could have been saved. It's just that our car burns a bit of oil. It's a real money pit. The car's completely stripped now. The empty body's off for paint and a color change. What colors do you recommend? Post them in the comments.
The BMW Mini we bought for over 20,000 looks like this today. After spending 3,600 to refurbish the engine, the second most expensive bill is here. A full interior and exterior paint job and color change cost 5,000, another 3 days, and today it was towed back with a new style.
Since it's a full car repaint, we're truly afraid of making a mistake. For this color, we repeatedly adjusted 6 or 7 samples, got dizzy, and still couldn't decide which was best. We feared it would look good on a small swatch, but not after a full spray. And under different lighting, the color shows different effects. Finally, from many options, we chose the 3 of clubs and the Queen of Hearts, ultimately picking the Queen of Hearts.
While they were painting, we went every single day until the moment we saw it sprayed, or nah, so pause. Our worries finally eased. It completely met our expectations.
The original black canopy wasn't painted, so the whole car shows 2 tones, black and green. This time we even removed the engine, so the firewall previously hidden could be thoroughly cleaned. The paint looks just like the original factory finish. Every detail was perfectly executed. All the paint materials used were imported. Imported materials truly make a difference in the final effect. It's incredibly bright and shiny.
The whole car's painted. Now just reattach all the removed doors and hood. Another great thing about Mini restoration is that the doors don't need alignment when removed and reinstalled. Many cars require repeated adjustment of door gaps and alignment when putting them back on, or they won't close. But with a Mini, even if you're a novice, just put it back exactly as you took it off, and it'll be fine.
The car's rubber seals are high quality. After cleaning, they can be reused. Exterior color and installation are done, so other things can move forward. Future interior colors can be matched to the exterior, and for the engine's overhaul, we've already assembled everything. Oil and water leaks have been fixed, and all parts needing cleaning or coating are spotless.
Before the engine was installed, all the car's wiring was re-wrapped. This 15-year-old car, after being tidied up like this, is basically like new and has returned to its peak condition. The only thing is that the engine still can't start because the interior is still empty. Now, looking at the overall effect, what do you think of our combination this time?
Lastly, for the exterior, we still need to replace the tires and wheels.
Also, all the chrome trim that was removed, we'll find a way to make it black so it matches our car better. A week's work wasn't in vain. At least we have a rough prototype. Next up, we'll begin to refine the details and then upgrade the interior. If you like Mini restorations, remember to follow us. Let's see together what this retro Mini will look like in the end and how much more it will cost.
The BMW 2 social societal for W Mini. Very via hand here. I renovated for half a month, was almost done, but it went wrong again. Now, looking at the car's front, these 2 dark circles give it an indescribable feeling. Something just feels off. We both really loved the car's body color after it was changed, but as soon as all the decorative parts were installed, it suddenly felt cheap. This Mini, we're planning to give it a retro look. It was later painted green. Before, I felt the original chrome grille and trim didn't quite fit. The roof isn't black, you see, so we decided to make all the small parts black as well. But after putting them on, why does it still feel like it's not as good as the original chrome?
The main issue with these plated parts was the master said a second paint job wouldn't stick. I didn't believe him, thinking if we sanded off the plating, painting would be fine. But now I see he was absolutely right. These small painted parts haven't even been installed, and the paint is already peeling off. Now, the black looks bad, and it's still peeling. The original plated finish is also unusable because we sanded it all smooth. What are we going to do?
I finally found a somewhat mean way to get it back to its original state. So thank me for my painful sacrifice. I'll strip all the decorative trim from his Mini and put it on my car. What happens to his car later? We'll deal with that then. Enough said. Adults don't play games.
after it's installed. The bigger question is, does black look better or the original plated color? Which one do you think? The exterior trim strips are still pending. The engine, everything has been completed. Today, we're ready to begin work on the interior. Before the refurbishment, driving this car felt quite noisy. Since everything's like so cleanly disassembled, like the whole car gets sound insulation, especially the dashboard and firewall. I think this is where it's most needed to directly reduce engine noise. Also, the rear spare tire well was fully covered. Then another layer of sound absorbing cotton done quite meticulously.
Honestly, I can't wait to drive it out and feel it, to see how much this insulation reduces noise. This whole mini renovation project is now nearing its end. We haven't missed a single thing that needed to be installed or repaired. Once these are done, our little Mini will be ready to start. Next, we're just waiting for the seats and the dashboard to be recovered. For the interior, we chose vintage oil wax leather. Paired with plaid fabric, smaller parts will get a solid wood grain effect. The seats are out for upholstery. The dashboard and door panels are segmented, making them easy to wrap. We'll handle it ourselves. So today we'll wrap these up, then wait for the seats to come back to install them all. By tomorrow, we should see this retro Mini completely finished. Anyone been with us since episode 1 purely by dedication, say hi. Don't worry, you'll soon see the final result.
Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And hit the bell icon to stay updated with our latest videos.
We spent over 20,000 on a BMW MINI. Half a month for renovation. How much did it cost? Did we exceed the 10,000 budget? In this video, I'll share. I bought this car simply because I loved the model. Such a small car, the tailgate and middle doors both open like barn doors. It's classic like a big toy. I plan to modify it myself to my liking. As soon as I got the car back, the first step was to completely strip it down to a bare shell and send it out for painting. The imported paint sprayed both inside and out cost 5,000 went. This unified color looks much better than a wrap, and though it's a bit pricey, it feels much more satisfying. The second step, because of the interior and exterior paint job, required removing the engine, so I took the opportunity to completely disassemble and overhaul the engine, replacing various parts, which cost a total of 3,600 yuan.
For those wanting a Mini, never buy one that's too old. Don't let the current 20,000 price tag fool you. The parts and repair costs are extremely expensive. After many years, oil and water leaks are supposedly common. To be blunt, it might still run without repairs, but once you start fixing it, it's endless, a real headache. So fearing that, we simply decided to do a complete overhaul, saving us trouble. The exterior and engine are all done now. Next, the interior. First, we fully soundproofed this empty shell. They say its frameless doors are quite noisy, so we covered the whole car. 8 sheets of damping material cost 200 yuan, and 1 insulation pad was 120. Should I really apply this? To be honest, if your car is already fully disassembled and your budget is sufficient, you can choose to apply it. But if you're taking it apart just to stick this on, just my personal opinion, there's no real need. It's fine either way. Once finished, we started a full car wrap and renovation, going for a retro style. To save money, I mostly bought materials and did the wrapping myself. The car's leather is microfiber oil pull. 10 yards cost 550 yuan. The contrasting woven fabric over 3 meters was only 14 yuan. The interior glue, 2 tubs, 80 yuan. These 3 things are all you need. Inside, all seats need a sewing machine, so I sent them out to be covered. 4 seats cost 950 yuan for labor. The steering wheel and 3 sun visors were also sent out, costing 300. The rest, if you're a bit handy, you can cover yourself. The Mini is the easiest car we've ever worked on. The dashboard is segmented and all the interior panels are small pieces, very easy to remove. If you're a beginner and want to try customizing your car yourself, then starting with the Mini is definitely the best for personalization. Next is the whole car's headliner. We bought charcoal black suede, costing 128 yuan for the roof. It looks like a big project, but this is the simplest because we're using suede material, which is very pliable. As long as the glue is sprayed evenly and smoothed out, there's basically no difficulty. Remember, when we first wrapped a car, we were clueless, thought it was super hard, so we sent it out. Just the roof wrap cost 2,500 yuan. Thinking back, it really hurts. These are all the costs to refurbish this 15-year-old Mini. The total came to 10,996 yuan, just under 1,000 yuan over our 10,000 yuan budget. Engine repair and paint alone cost 8,600. Without these two, just interior refurbishment would be 2,000. But with this, the engine is just like new. Our car, over 130,000 kilometers. I could have reset the odometer, but I didn't dare. Wouldn't that make it a car with a tampered odometer? After seeing this, do you also feel like buying a Mini to restore? Do you think this 20,000 plus car with another 10,000 for renovation, is it worth it?